Let's get right into it. Number 6. Sleep sabotage. Ever crawl into bed exhausted, only for your brain to turn into a hyperactive DJ, playing the greatest hits of every embarrassing thing you've ever done? Or suddenly remember tomorrow's big presentation, next month's bills, and your unresolved existential dread all at once? This isn't just being a night owl. This is sleep sabotage. It's like having a personal film director in your head who only screens late-night horror marathons, and you're always the star. Your mind takes a simple yawn and flips it into a world tour of worries. You close your eyes for some rest, but instead of drifting off, you're bombarded with imaginary alarms. A normal brain thinks, "I'll deal with it tomorrow." A sleep-sabotaged brain thinks, "If I don't solve every problem in the universe right now, I'll die." You might think you're just being prepared, but there's a difference between healthy planning and turning bedtime into an anxiety conference. People with this pattern don't just imagine not sleeping. They see themselves wide-eyed at 3 a.m., unable to function at work, forgetting their keys, getting fired, and living in a cardboard box with a raccoon named Gary. Studies show we actually cope way better on less sleep than we think. But try telling that to a brain that's convinced every tossing and turning moment means tomorrow's a total disaster. Number 5. Social anxiety spiral. Ever walk into a party, and suddenly it feels like every single eye is on you, analyzing every move you make? Or you say hi, and your brain screams, "That was weird. They hate you now." This isn't just shyness. This is the social anxiety spiral. It's like having a personal film director in your head who only makes cringe-worthy sitcoms, and you're always the punchline. Your mind takes a simple greeting and turns it into a courtroom drama where everyone's the judge and jury. A normal brain thinks, "Hey, maybe they're distracted." A socially anxious brain thinks, "They hate me. They're telling everyone how awkward I am." It feels like being hyper-aware is a way to avoid embarrassment, but there's a difference between being mindful and turning every interaction into a personal horror show. People with this pattern don't just worry about making a mistake. They see themselves tripping over their words, people laughing, getting rejected from every friend group, and dying alone with a cactus as their only companion. The truth is, most people are too busy worrying about themselves to notice our every move. But try telling that to a brain convinced that one weird handshake is social suicide. Number 4. Procrastination pileup. Ever sit down to get work done and suddenly feel the urge to deep clean the fridge, sort your sock drawer, or research the mating habits of tree frogs? This isn't just laziness. This is the procrastination pileup. It's like having a personal film director in your head who only makes documentaries about everything you should be doing but aren't, and you're always the main character. Your brain takes one small task and turns it into an Everest-sized obstacle. A normal brain thinks, "Let's get started." A procrastinating brain thinks, "I'll probably mess it up anyway, so let's binge-watch cat videos." You might think you're just waiting for the right moment, but there's a difference between taking a break and building a mountain of dread. People with this pattern don't just imagine being behind. They see themselves missing every deadline, disappointing everyone, ending up jobless, and living in a swamp. Studies show starting is often the hardest part, but once we begin, it's not as bad as we feared. But try telling that to a brain that's convinced the moment you start, the world will collapse. Number 3. Overthinking overload. Ever replay a conversation in your head 1,000 times? Analyzing every single word and facial expression? Or lie awake at night wondering if that one awkward laugh you did in 2013 ruined your entire life? This isn't just being detail-oriented. This is overthinking overload. It's like having a personal film director in your head who only makes reruns, and you're always the star. Your mind takes a simple moment and stretches it into a full-blown psychological thriller. A normal brain thinks, "Okay, let's move on." An overthinking brain thinks, "If I don't figure this out perfectly, I'll be stuck forever." It feels like you're solving problems, but there's a difference between reflection and self-torture. People with this pattern don't just think. They see themselves analyzing every micro-expression until they lose touch with what really happened. The truth is, most people barely remember what you said yesterday. But try telling that to a brain that's convinced every word is a potential disaster. Number 2. Imposter Syndrome. Ever get praise at work and your brain instantly goes, "They're just being nice. I'll get found out soon." Or you ace a project and think, "I just got lucky." This isn't just modesty. This is imposter syndrome. It's like having a personal film director in your head who only makes documentaries called "Everyone else knows what they're doing, except you." Your brain takes every achievement and twists it into a fluke. A normal brain thinks, "Hey, I did pretty well." An imposter syndrome brain thinks, "If they really knew me, they'd never trust me again." It feels like being humble, but there's a difference between humility and sabotaging your own confidence. People with this pattern don't just doubt themselves. They see themselves being unmasked, humiliated, losing everything, and being chased by pitchforks through a medieval village. Research shows most people feel this way at some point, and that even the most successful people doubt themselves. But try telling that to a brain that's convinced every small success is a fraud. Number 1. Emotional burnout. Ever feel like you're running on empty, even after a full night's sleep? Like every little thing, an email, a phone call, a simple question feels like too much. This isn't just being tired. This is emotional burnout. It's like having a personal film director in your head who only makes apocalypse movies, and you're always the survivor left behind. Your mind takes normal daily stresses and turns them into overwhelming threats. A normal brain thinks, "I'm a little tired, but I can handle it." A burnout brain thinks, "If one more thing goes wrong, I'll collapse forever." It feels like you're being responsible by staying on top of everything. But there's a difference between being dedicated and draining every last drop of energy. People with this pattern don't just feel exhausted. They see themselves falling apart, failing everyone, and being unable to recover. Research shows that burnout is a sign you need to slow down and recharge, not proof that you're weak. But try telling that to a brain convinced that if you stop, everything will fall apart.